The relationship farmers have with their crop is almost indescribable. The hard work and the long hours spent during planting season brings hope for a quality commodity. The payoff is a flourishing crop that they're proud to put their name on. Honda of America Manufacturing has a similar relationship with its products as well.
There is a lot of work done by a lot of associates to deliver this perfect quality to the customer so that what they get will make them very happy and satisfied. They will come back and buy that product because they've had a good experience.
But Honda and Ohio farmers have more in common than a great work ethic. They have a unique business relationship that many people wouldn't expect.
I think most people think of Honda as being a manufacturing company in the motor vehicle industry area as well as for motorcycles. But in addition, Honda has grown into some other areas in Ohio to support our auto manufacturing and in some other unique areas.
When Honda first came in with the motorcycle plant, it was a good source of employment for folks, but I never dreamed that we would have an agricultural product exchange program with Japan through Honda.
When Honda started operations here in Ohio 26 years ago, most of the parts were coming from Japan, and they had to come in container ships and container units that were hauled by truck and by rail. However, at that time, we had a challenge of all of these parts coming into Ohio with the parts that we needed to build our motorcycles and our cars. But then those containers had to go back to Japan to get more parts, and Honda didn't want to send them back empty. So Honda got into the commodity business of shipping soybeans and corn and wheat and other products back to Japan as part of an attempt to keep those containers filled with something so they're not going back empty. So Honda looked for ways to increase the value, and what they looked at was specializing, and they decided that they would get into developing and processing food-grade soybean products to be shipped back to Japan. So Honda built its own soybean processing plant here in Ohio to develop and process the soybean products.
From that came Harmony Agricultural Products in Ohio, the soybean division of Honda.
We have approximately 160 conventional growers and approximately 30 to 35 organic growers that are producing soybeans for us to be shipped to Japan. We try to create a very good relationship with those folks through education, trying to show them what the customers in Japan need, as well as getting feedback from Japan to notify the customers of what they're looking for, how they can improve their quality. And so we try to bring the customers and the suppliers together to one common goal.
By contracting directly with Honda Trading in Happy, Ohio, the farmer is able to potentially get an increase in the bushel price because they're growing a specific variety for specific use. And so that will hopefully generate additional income then for that farmer.
Well, originally I heard that Happy Ohio was contracting for beans, and the bean at that time was an early maturity bean, which I was looking for anyhow because I wanted to plant wheat and get it off early. And so I tried a few acres the first year, and I found them very good to work with, and the bonus that the premium they paid made it worthwhile, so I stuck with them over the years. This past year I've raised 150 acres for Happy Ohio. I think the people, the staff, very cooperative. I've always felt that they cared a lot for the producer as much as their customers as far as a good timely relationship.
The soybeans are brought over to Happy, Ohio, where they are put into containers and shipped off to Japan. It's quite a journey for the bean, but its arrival is much anticipated and much needed.
Primarily, our soybeans are going for food-grade purposes in multiple areas of products. Historically, Japan, as a small country, does not have the production acreage in order to supply enough quantity to meet their demand. And so they look at sources throughout the world, not only the United States, but South America, Australia, and other locations. But primarily, they like Ohio soybeans because of the high protein value and consistent supply from year in and year out.
Ohio has a very good growing region, especially for export markets. The soil, the climate is just very good growing mediums for soybeans, especially food grade beans.
Number one, we have access to rail. We also have the river, which we can transport the grain by barge. Also, the Mystique area of Ohio allows for higher protein levels than anywhere else in the United States, just due to geographical location.
Sometimes there's a little bit extra work that the farmer needs to do, but the hope is that the return is during harvest, that they can get that extra couple cents a bushel for their profit. Soybeans are the #1 cash crop in Ohio, and Ohio ranks approximately 6th in the nation in soybean production.
There's a lot to be said about the business philosophies of Honda and Ohio soybean farmers. They believe in never sacrificing hard work to maintain a quality product. That philosophy pays off and makes their relationship with each other a valuable one.
I think part of the culture of this company is to look for ways to improve processes, look for ways to cut steps out of processes to be more efficient and to provide more value for the customer ultimately and to improve quality. And also from an environmental standpoint, Honda is a company that we want to be viewed as a company that society wants to exist. And what this means is being a good corporate neighbor.
We take pride in having a good quality product that we know will have our name on it basically all the way to the customer in Japan.